He had exchanges with Senator Feinstein, with Senator Klobuchar, with others that I thought went over a line. He was clearly belligerent, aggressive, angry.
Made you wonder about his suitability?
In my case, yes.
To me, it was behavior that was not suitable for a person who would be a judge on any court, much less the Supreme Court of the Union.
When Judge Kavanaugh went all partisan, left-wing conspiracy, beyond everything, I think that was the disqualifying moment.
He sure didn't show the demeanor of a judge at the hearing.
He was angry, he was ranting, he was unhinged.
I was astonished at his rant. I mean, he's a judge, he's a sitting circuit court judge, is supposed to be nonpartisan.
That partisan rage, that's the most unjudicial thing you can do.
Even assuming he were unfairly accused, he's still supposed to behave as a judge. His evident animus should be disqualifying. He showed no judicial temperament.
But we know one thing. He does not have the temperament to be a judge.
Of the Supreme Court. I've never argued in front of the Supreme Court, but I've written amicus briefs and I've sat in the Supreme Court. How can he sit credibly on the court and claim to be impartial with a temperament like that? That is not the temperament of a justice.
He came in belligerent. He came in full of partisan venom. He was yelling. He was pounding his pen on the table. I was like, this guy is going up for the United States Supreme Court justice position?
He showed a lack of judicial temperament that I wouldn't want my case to be heard by him. I don't think anyone in America, Republican or Democrat, would want someone as biased and as uncontrolled in his rage should be judging that.
His temperament is just not suited. I think he's going to be resentful. Mm-hmm. I think that out of everything, we could talk about an FBI investigation, but even if it clears him, I think that he dug himself into a hole that he can't come out of and be a responsible jurist on the Supreme Court without being angry and resentful.
The way Judge Kavanaugh started with partisan attacks, it really made me question his fitness for this office, for the fact that he does not have the temperament or the character or the honesty or integrity to be a Supreme Court justice.
Filled with rancor and rage, animus and arrogance, and I think that the kind of temperament is reflective of those allegations as well.
All of a sudden, his anger is triggered. And what we saw today is someone who you could now see attacking a woman. It's very frightening.